And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents.
Here we go. 60 or.
It's going to be a long day. Check the
80 weapon.
Throwing on first down. Bell. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Eagles first down.
Set. 70. Indy. 5, 2.
Off play action. Bell. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Howard. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
check. Mike 42.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
2nd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Back to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive. Bell, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw. Bell flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, wahoo!
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
57's the Mike. 57.
Big grip, big grip.
On 1st and 10, Bell. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
16 yards.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Break.
Mike, 57. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, Delta. Let's go. Start.
On 1st down, Bell. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Down. 70, Indy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. 61, Matchbox Lights. You ain't doing nothing.
2nd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Ready, 8,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 3. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike, 53.
Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, Orville.
Operating from the gun. Bell eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
47 to Mike, boy, 47.
Look at me. Go. Now.
From the gun, Bell. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Crunch time, defense. Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
42 the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Bell. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing again. Bell.
Give me some.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Bell. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come get some. He don't want it. He's coming. We got double up.
Operating from the gun, Bell. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He's got his man. This is Tate. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Mike, 53. 53.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. This quarterback now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You got nothing.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Alpha. 42. I don't think you got it, son. 42's a mark. 42's a mark. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got one. 53's the mic. 53.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bell. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hard.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Bell flushed out right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
I'm coming after you.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Bell, flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Wild Bill.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Get off the field, defense. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey,
Mike.
exit. Shoot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, Haywood.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ball. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring it second down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
I'm coming for you, son. Jump.
Hey, echo. Yo, chip hit.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Tate. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at half. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Go! 94! Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Tackles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
53. Mike, 53.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
56 is the mic.
Leo!
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam.
Deep rip.
Back to throw here. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Back to throw. Bell. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Looking to throw. Bell eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
60 outlaw. 40 to go. 47. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
Hey, box drop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Come on. Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Hey, Haywood. Clear. 36. Go out.
On first down, Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw from his end zone. Bell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Bell. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Philadelphia, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.